Okay, howdy everybody, welcome. It's time for some FF14. It's been a while, hasn't it? Hi. Everyone have a good weekend. I hope you've had a good weekend. It's been very chill here. Just, you know, it's nice to be back after a couple of days break, getting some real life work and stuff done. You know, we haven't played FF14 in a while. I've just been really logging in, trying to put my bids into the housing lottery, and it has not worked so far. So our FC, our GPO studio, yet another week has gone by, and it will have to wait. But aside from that, it's nice to be back into the game, especially as we've only got, what, another month or so before 7.1 drops. So yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff going on. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of the Halloween event. Yay, All Saints Wake. I really like the glam. I like the Primals glam that they've got going on with it. It's pretty close to what I'm wearing right now, I guess. I just need the tie. But yeah, and then I also forgot that there is a Moggle Tome event, so we might run some stuff. We'll see. We're just gonna take it easy. You guys know how the FF14 streams go. It's mostly a secret Zatsadon stream anyway, so it's kind of whatever. But yeah, aside from that, you know, it's nice to be back into the game. I just gotta remember how to play all the buttons. Between Elite Dangerous and Throne of Liberty the past couple of weeks, it's been a little bit of time since we've done the FF14 thing and all of my keybinds. That being said, you know, let's go ahead and get started and see what all is waiting for us with the Pumpkin King over here. I think it's in Gridania, right? Yeah, it's in Gridania. So let's go check it out. I'm excited. I always like the All Saints stuff. Really, all of the holiday events are always pretty good. I think the only one that I'm kind of like, you know, that's kind of like, I could take it or leave it, is probably the New Year's one. I can only pound Mochi so long. But outside of that, like, All Saints is always really good. Obviously, The Rising is one of my favorites, but it feels like I don't know what I'm doing. Where am I going? There we go. Man, it's... gotta get back into the rhythm of this. But aside from that, you know, it's always been one of my favorites. We'll see if we have some of the NPCs, you know, dressed up and stuff this year. Yeah, it's just nice to be back in the community because, you know, like I said, it's been a while. I haven't really done a whole lot of like role playing or anything like that. I don't know really what the club scene is looking like right now. I've just been so focused on trying to get that FC house so we can start working on that studio. That I really have not had a chance to just hop in here and kind of hang out for a little while. But, you know, with the new work schedule and everything coming in, might make it a little bit easier. So we'll see how things go this week. We've got a long week of streams coming up, so we'll just kind of take it as it comes and go from there. All right, so let's get started. We got the pumpkin-headed apparition. Ooh, our old stalwart friend, right? Yeah, it's been more than a few moons since we last met, friend. As it so happens, I have a proposition suited to your talents. Are you prepared to throw caution to the wind and consort with fiends most foul again? I will consort. Of course you are, but before we get to the heart of the matter, let us reflect upon the history of All Saints Wake. Oh boy, I've only done this like 7 years in a row. This night do fell fiends emerge to cavort and careen, unconcerned with the judgments of those on high. The halls of the saints' heavenly abode ring with merriment as the wine flows freely, and no one can be bothered to look down. Thus did God's fearing folk greet this particular sunset with trepidation, daring not to venture from their homes. No longer, nay, for adventurers came and drove out the void scent, restoring safety to the city streets and marking the occasion as one of jubilation. It is indeed jubilous. I've got the whole bucket of candy just ready to... Not deserving of revelry? My wish is to see All Saints Wake reborn as a celebration for all, be they ghost, ghoul, Gridanian, or otherwise. It is true, we have had a few fiends that we've become... I wouldn't say friends with over the past couple of years, but we recognize each other. How do I propose to accomplish this feat? Binding obligations, friend. I've convinced the more sinister sorts to enter into contracts which forbid them from preying on mortals. Change, they are permitted to partake in the festivities, but there's one troubled soul who still seems incapable of getting into the spirit of things. Perhaps you'd be willing to give them a helping hand. Nothing too devilishly difficult, I promise. Before you get started, you'll want to get a grasp of the particulars by speaking with Papa Gruff. He ought to be performing one of his shows by the entrance of the Great Lone Gallery. Although I shall be watching your performance with great interest. It's about as spooky of a voice as I can do. I forgot what we did for him last year. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't think about it. All right, Great Loam Gallery. That's right. This is always like the one event every year where we actually go like beneath the bridges of Gridania. There we go. Oh, Papa Gruff, I've got your outfit from a few years ago. It is quite scary. Though it pains me so, our humble performance must draw to a close. Let us then end things on a high note. Ladies and gentlemen, I bid you feast your eyes on the fantastic Philcox and his transformation magic. Yay! I think what we did last year, right? Ooh. Well, you know, what was that all about? The clowning and whatnot was a right laugh, but the last bit was bleeding rubbish. Come on, let's get out of here. Well, still don't have the hang of it. Huh? Well, that's okay. My summoner's only like level 70, so I'm right there with you, pal. And tomorrow you fail to muster up even an ounce of magical prowess. I had the crowd in the palm of my hand. We'd been toast of the town if not for your blunder. There you go again, shrieking the same old tune. I've had it up to my eyeball with this farce. Just because you know a few cheap tricks doesn't give you the right to treat me like that. Yeah, you tell him, eyeball. I can't stand the sight of you, let alone the thought of taking to the stage with you again. Good riddance. What ails you, friend? Well, fate has conspired for us to cross paths once again. Out with it then, I know you're not here to swap pleasantries. You know, Pumpkin Guy said there were some issues. I am the gopher. Foul fiend failing to get into the spirit of All Saints Wake. I'd wager you speak of Philcox, the fellow who stormed off in a huff. Like most of our ilk, Philcox and I have insatiable appetite for ether, but we, unlike your garden variety Voidsin, who hunt helpless mortals like beasts, we prefer to sate our hunger with their enthusiastic approval. Hey, what's up, Piper Robo? It's doing all right. We just started. It's always fun to be back in the spirit of things. I just got to remember how to play the game. See, you know, it's been a weird expansion, not doing the Savage Raids and stuff this time around because I just can't do Party Finder anymore. And you know, I just wanted to take some time and be chill. It's been doing a lot of stuff that I haven't really done in a while. So, yeah. But yeah, the Halloween event is always a good time. I'm excited for the glams. Anytime they give me some nice glams, I will be all over it. But yeah, we'll do some Mogtome event stuff here in a little bit. I was kind of briefly looking at the list. There's some good raids and a few dungeons on there that we could probably hop in and do.
I tell you, there's no aether as delectable as you'll find in food gifted in genuine appreciation. Which set me to thinking, perhaps preying on mortals was an old-fashioned and misguided approach. Thus did I commit to giving folk the sorts of frights that dazzle and delight, winning hearts and minds, and in the process no small number of aether-laden delicacies. What better occasion for terrifying amusements is All Saints' Wake? The method is catching too. Many voids now seek aether in this manner. Philcox is one such reformed individual. When I first laid eyes upon him, I sensed promised, but get him in front of a crowd and you're lucky to get a smattering of half-hearted applause, let alone a few measly crumbs. Ah, so he's got stage fright. Okay, that seems to be a running theme with all of the All Saints stuff. You'd be better off hearing from the Ahriman's mouth, though. He can't have gotten far. Alright, let's go find this bleeding eyeball. Where'd you go, friend? Please, sing to me your sorrows. I may be the warrior of light, but I am also a good listener. But yeah, you know, it's lately it's just been trying to find like an FC house. Like my dream is to make a GPO studio. You know, being on Balmung and the RP servers, you know, we gotta have them. But I've noticed that all of the really good like GPO studios are over on Aether. So it's like, well, I gotta do my part. I've got just a personal house, but I really need the additional rooms so that we can, you know, theme each room, which would be kind of nice. But unfortunately, I've been striking out on it, so, you know, it's been a lot of other games and stuff lately instead. But that's all right. You know, with the 7.1's coming out soon, we'll have some new content. And yeah, as always, you know, this is always kind of the home plate. This is the game that we always return to eventually. It's the old reliable. That sniveling whelp of an imp. Magic's this, magic's that. The sheer unbridled cheek of it. Philcox is practically frothing at the mouth. Oh no, I better soothe him. Soothe. Can't remember if they do the English spelling of it. There we go. Apologies, I had taken leave of my senses. Your timely intervention is much appreciated. Wait, by the look of you, I'd say you were an adventurer. Let me guess, that pumpkin-headed lady sent you to check up on me, did she? I suppose it wouldn't hurt to tell you my tale. Try as I might, I just can't get the hang of transformation magics, and without the means to delight the crowds, we're starved for appreciation. I'm an Ahriman. Paralyzing prey with this big eye of mine, not a problem. Turning them to stone with a petrifying glare, a trifling task. Hells, I can even smell despair and all manner of negative emotions in the people around me. Obviously, paralysis and petrification won't win over an audience. And my metaphorical nose for despair isn't going to put ether on the table either. I ought to just tell that pumpkin-headed lady I'm not cut out for this business. If you're here at her behest, you'd better come too. No, we must find a way to use your skills to your advantage. You have the power within you. I believe in you. Now, the other big thing that I gotta get caught up on, I'm still very far behind. I still have not gotten my my Amaro mount, so there's that. And then I've also been leveling up a Rothgal for the first time. And, you know, there's other content that we can do. So, you know, as we go through the week, we might slowly ease back into it between some of the other things that we've got going on. So, yeah, we'll just play it by ear. Like you said, the FF14 streams are always kind of chill. We've been doing it so long, and it's kind of like, you know what? It's like hanging out with an old friend, right? You don't really have to go super hard on it. Together you had a hand in Philcox's decision to lay bare his thoughts and feelings. Not that it did any good. I'm still stuck at square one, underappreciated and underfed. Such a curious child. Are you truly so blind to your own potential? No doubt you have an inkling as to what I speak of. Pray, share your wisdom with Philcox. Smell dark emotions? Stamp out any negativity you sense within the commonfolk. And they're both kind of the same options. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find a Voidsent who suggests that. I don't see how helping others helps me, but then again, I know little of mortal ways, so perhaps I should heed your advice. Wait, I see the logic in it now. What better way to use my talents and knock that pompous Papa Gruff right off his pedestal? Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. I've no idea where to start. Perhaps I can lend a hand with a little sleight of hand. Hold still. And boop. Very cheerful for dark magic. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, I love this clam. I love this clam and what they did with it. It really is just, it's the Primal's outfit, right? just Sokkin running around in this thing. He does need the little devil wings on the back. But yeah, get a nice little fedora up there. Not only is that getup guaranteed to turn heads, each and every thread is imbued with potent magic to aid in your newfound purpose. Oh, you know, I think I can feel it. Maybe this isn't going to be so tough after all. That's right. Let's go to help the common folk. Papa Gruff. Sit calm in here. There you are. You know, I had thought to apologize for my harsh words earlier. Since our act was my initiative and therefore our success or lack thereof was ultimately my responsibility. But I sense that you've been scheming. It pleases me to inform you, Papa Gruff, that I found a way to win over mortals on my own terms. I find that hard to believe, but since you seem so confident, why don't we have ourselves a contest? Oh? Whoever garners the most affection, and thereby the largest share of ether-rich victuals, wins. And to the victor go the spoils of subservience. The loser will be bound to obey their every whim. How does that sound? You're on. I hope you're ready to bow and scrape. Seems a little overdoing it, but you know, I guess it has Pumpkinhead's approval, so I have no right to say anything. I am but a mere warrior of light, standing on the sidelines. That mortal epithet is about one spark being worse than one's bite comes to mind. Prepare yourself, Philcox. This goofy gal. I know I've got this marvelous magic outfit, but I'm still not entirely convinced I have what it takes to be Papa Gruff on my own. Come with me, just until I get the hang of things, that's all I ask. Hand and fist. Very well. I shall leave Philcox in your capable hands. Spooky. Alright. How are we doing this? How are we helping the commoners? I trust you will do everything in your power to assist Philcox in his endeavors. I'll try. How about we try and find a troubled soul in need of aid? But let's get out of here first. I'm sure there's a lot of troubled souls. Trust me, I'm a VTuber. I know these things. What are we but a bundle of anxiety? Come on. Right. Time to look for folks harboring negative feelings. Give me a moment. Yes, yes. Lurk. Scheme. I don't know of anything. If it has anything to do with that Pumpkinhead lady's enchantment, but my powers feel more potent than ever. I've already found someone. Whoever they are, they're awfully flustered. They're to the northeast, I think, though I'm not sure where exactly. The roads here can be confusing. Truth be told, this is my first time in the city, and I've got a decent sense of direction, but I've yet to grasp the lie of the land. Could I trouble you to lead the way? Our flustered target is northeast of here. I'll be right behind you. Oh boy, conversation points. Do we even have anything to say? Ooh, I should probably stop by and see if I have any new achievement thingies. I don't even think they really give anything after a certain point. I think I got everything that I needed. Hi, Philcox, what say you? Small talk. Hey, did I tell you that Philcox is just an alias? Pumpkinhead lady suggested I use it to better engage with you mortals. My real name is actually... what doesn't matter. It's not like we'll see each other again when this is over and done with. Look, I saved your world. You can at least give me your name, buddy. And this is a lantern. Ah, such glee. They mentioned a clown. I would wager they just had the privilege of seeing one of Papa Gruff's performances. Listen, I'll be the first to admit that he's an expert illusionist, and you've only got to look at these folks, folk like these ladies, to see that he knows how to work a crowd. But I won't be upstaged. I'll prove there's more than one way to win over an audience, by following your timely advice, that is. Given the delight written on their faces, and our opponent must have earned himself some sustenance. That means we've got no time to lose. Onwards. Yes, dance, monkeys, dance. Become the VTuber within. You know, I wouldn't mind some food as supers. That'd be real nice. Please help me. I'm basically a living Jack Skellington. Gods, where has he gotten up to? This must be the fellow my senses were leading me to. Shall we find out what ails him? Oh, an illusion gone awry? You there, what's gotten you so worked up? Oh, forgive me. There was this poor little girl who had been separated from her mother. I was helping her to look, but she suddenly disappeared. I can't simply abandon her, but then again, I also have an urgent personal matter to attend to, and... oh, I don't know what to do. In that case, why don't I and my associate look for the girl? Then you can see to your affairs without worry. Oh, thank you, thank you. She's a young lass dressed in blue. I hope you're able to find her forthwith. He certainly was appreciative, yet here I am empty-handed. Forget the feud, we've got a lost child to find. Oh, Gridania. It's always a child getting lost. Think maybe the woods are not the best place to build a city. I'm detecting a despairing presence to the east of here. Odds are it's the girl, which means I have a need of your navigational news once again. After you. All right, well there's your $5 word for the day. All right, where are you? Come here, little girl. Dressed in blue. We're not gonna have to like search through the 50 different children again, are we? There we go. When in doubt, follow the crowd. Oh? Papa Gruff beat us to her. That's fine. I thought this would be a fine opportunity to accrue some appreciation, but the poor girl is beside herself. She keeps calling out to her mama. Might I enlist your help? Must be the lost lass we've been working for. If we want to earn her thanks, we need to reunite her with her mother, wouldn't you say? Nod. Means we've got a lady to locate. Any suggestions? Should we make him do all the work? I'm doing enough work already. I'm feeling lazy tonight. I slept until like 7 in the evening, so, you know, it's one of those days. I know I can't keep relying on you, but just keep thinking, and thinking about having to think for myself is making me anxious. Oh, that's it, anxiety. That's how one would feel having misplaced her offspring, right? And that's the emotion I need to find. Anything? Anything? What say you? Found her. I don't know which is the bigger boon, having you by my side or this fancy finery. It is quite fancy. Soon it will be mine. Think I've learned my way around the city more or less. I'll handle this next part on my own. Wait here, I'll be back with the girl's mother in no time. Or will he? Oh, well, as expected. It went about as well as we'd hoped. Oh, hey, there we go. Took you a while. It's just like 2 aetherytes away. Click the button and then you click another button. Come on, man. Oh, be praised, you're safe. You have my eternal gratitude. Thanks for finding Mama, mister. Oh, that's all the thanks we get? No cookies? Come on, ma'am. Surely you got something on you. A bagel? Piece of bread? Leave me now, Papa Gruff. Sweet, sweet appreciation and all courtesy of my special talent. Can't help but notice they didn't offer you anything edible by way of thanks. For my part, I've already been rewarded with a tasty morsel. That said, the gift of food is far from guaranteed. Indeed, perseverance is key, which is why I find myself performing show after show. I suggest you approach this contest with the same tenacity, Philcox. I'm afraid he's right. Constant effort is key. Luckily, I sensed another troubled soul while I was tracking down the girl's mother. I'd better see what I can do to help. You know, I think I'm ready to go at it alone now. Why don't you let our pumpkin-headed benefactor know? I'll come and find you when I'm done. Oh, he's off on his own. The little bird has left the nest. Well, I'm afraid my next performance calls. Until we meet again, adventurer. Until next year, Papa Gruff. Alright, where do we go? That's right, they're learning. Look at them. Look at our little children. Our little void babies. How Zero's holding up. I'm guessing she's fine hanging out, you know, building the kingdom and all that. Can't be that hard, right? Just post in chat and a bunch of people will give you a bunch of advice on the most efficient way to build a kingdom. Oh. The adventurer returns, and at the precise moment I predicted. I do hope keeping Philcox company wasn't too taxing. What of our friend and his endeavors? Well, some things happened, girl got lost, you know, business as usual here. You have my thanks, truly. Ah, speak of the devils, here they come. Dear, oh dear, that turned out to be a damn sight harder than I had anticipated. All I have to show for my travails is a single cookie. To think the first gift I'd received would prove to be the last. Curse, I didn't receive so much as a crumb. I suppose this means you win. Very well, I'm yours to command, Papa Gruff. Careful, this is Balmung. That's a lot of implications, man. Think about what you're thinking. You admit defeat far too readily, Philcox. Oh? Oh, there we go. They just needed time to bake. I mean, if he's really hard up, I'm a level 90 Culinarian. Actually, wait, no, I'm level 100. For the right price, I can bake you some fine Ronique steak. Estway is with an iron fist. Ray, we found you. I wanted to thank you properly for helping me and Mama. I brought you a pumpkin cookie. Yay, it's a tie. That also looks like a very delicious pumpkin cookie. It looks like the really soft ones you can get from like Walmart. I really like those things. Even if the pumpkin, even if the jack-o'-lantern portion is, you know, quality not to be assured. Oh? His first cookie. Oh, they grow up so fast. I'm glad you like it. Farewell. That makes it one apiece. A draw, then. Still, Philcox, while you had some assistance along the way, you've nevertheless done yourself proud. Think I'd see the day when Papa Gruff sings my praises. Awfully kind of you to finally admit I might have worth. Is that all you desire? My begrudging acceptance? Have you forgotten your reasons for joining in the festivities in the first place? I forget a lot of things. I forget what day it is, what time it is, where I'm at any given time. It all just kind of blurs together. Of course I haven't. The good people of Gridania are still in need of my help. And where the common folk in need, there are cookies to be freed. Given to me. Odd, though. Venture, I had better get going, but before I do, let me say this. I might have found a way to make the most of my talents, but I wouldn't have been able to do so without you and the Pumpkinhead lady. I'm sure we'll run into each other again one of these days. Till then. Yeah, next year, when you become a side character for the new main character. Papa Gruff, though, he'll be around. I promised I sensed in Philcox when he and he first met was an illusory after all. I should take my leave too. It would be remiss of me to allow him to garner all the glory, to say nothing of the cookies. I'd say those two fiends ended up having themselves a frightfully fun-filled All Saints' Wake. Wouldn't you agree? And for your part in this, a fitting reward. I present to you a set of finery as worn by Gridani's most emotionally perceptive Ahriman.
Hell yeah. Concert time.
Perhaps you wonder if your outfit is endowed with the same enchantment. You needn't worry, there never was an enchantment.
Oh, it was a ruse. Oh, you clever pumpkin-headed apparition.
That little charade was my way of giving Philcox the confidence he so sorely lacked. Though I dare say such a measure was unnecessary, given he had you to cheer him on. But before I forget, you're hereby cordially invited to my humble abode for a get-together of sorts. Do drop by, I assure you it will be frightfully entertaining.
Oh, I forgot that they open up the Hauke Manor mansion sub thingy. It's kind of cool.
Anyway, your help is much appreciated. At this rate, my vision of an All Saints' Wake for mortals and void sent alike might not be such a distant prospect. Though I do hope that these shenanigans haven't dulled your enthusiasm for this most occult of occasions.
Oh yeah, look at that. Ooh, devilry horns. Oh buddy. Oh buddy. We're rolling now. Now have access to Sneaky Hollow, the unusual usher in Mikedo's amphitheater, to be escorted to the costume party. Sadly, I don't think I've really got like a costume glam set on this one. Got some nice finery. I've got my future stuff. Guess I can go as 2B for my dirndl. It's fine. That's cool. Where are you? Where are you, unusual usher? Yeah, we want to check out Sneaky Hollow. Wonder if they changed up like all the things you can change into. Oh yeah, buddy. Actually, this is different. Yeah, it's not the manor. I'm used to going to the manor every year. Okay, well, that's fine. Oh yeah, we got the formal. Oh buddy, I need to get in here and do some G-pose stuff in my off time before it goes away for good. If there's anything else we can do here. Let's talk to the unsavory imp. Something never. I'm a fun-loving imp. Needs to recall a journey unforgettable. Tell me what you see there. Oh hey, yeah, we get like the whole thing. It's a man who serves as a respected member of the Forum. Passionate Ellison woman determined to give her children. Oh buddy, that's careful. Once again, this is Balmung. We gotta be easy here. Hode woman who shares her body with the soul of an ancient magus. A little bit of everyone here, huh? These are like all the big ones. Let's see what up to. Oh yeah, these are just the transformations. Okay. Anything else we can do? All right, who I guess we can transform into her. Why not? A little bit of everyone. Ooh. Thought she's got like really shiny clothes like that. Heyo. Well, this is definitely not the glam that I gave her after filling out all of her collectibles. Yeah, a little different. Do you know
What is it that you do exactly? We've been doing this for years now. Ancestors once bound the void sent to their will as a means to wage war, caused irreparable harm to the world in doing so. To harm the minion of darkness, but to educate them, show them that peace is an option. Come on, peace was never an option. It was spoken enough. Yeah. Yeah, let's check out the rest of the house. I genuinely don't remember any of this. But yeah, this is a nice little area. It's a shame that it's only available, yes, certain times of the year. It'd be nice if we could open it up other times. I don't know if it'll go into the our, you know, little book of memories. That'd be kind of nice if we could hop back in here in like a new game plus form or something like that. Yeah, it's a cool little area. Oh, it's got like, they've got a little grotto back here. Uh-oh. Got some G-posers. Careful now. Ooh, this is spooky time. Ooh. Yeah, they've got a lot of really good set pieces in here. Yeah, I'll have to come in here and do some G-posing later. So there we have it. There is there's another All Saints Wake Down. Short but sweet, and obviously a lot of fun stuff to experience associated with it. Like, I don't know, there's something about this. They really did a good job now that they got the graphical updates. Like, look at the fog and the shadows. Yeah, it looks really nice. So yeah, another fun one, and I'll be doing this like 50 times across various alts. So, you know, there will be a chance. That being said, I guess it's time. Let's see what we've got on the old Moggle Tome list, shall we? Oh, we can still enter the Haunted Manor. That's nice. Okay, so it's still around. It is just a new addition to it. Now, I can't remember if there was anything else that that we could buy this year. All that stuff back on. I can't remember if there was any new things. We got some flying pumpkins. Yeah, we'll buy a couple of those. I'm buying as much as I can for the G-Post studio, so I think 3 should be fine. That's cool. Go ahead and put those in my storage. Yeah, you know, in terms of story, you know, it feels kind of like a repeat of last year, but that's fine. The glam definitely makes up for it. Come on. Go to my apartment. My very small apartment with the bed and spotlights. Don't worry about it. Don't ask questions. The housing, indoor furnishings. There we go. Let's go ahead and store. What is my storage even getting up to? Okay, we're getting close. I am very excited that they have said that they do want to increase the amount of things we can hold inside. So, you know, we'll just have to wait to see how long it takes them to get it. But yeah, some of those housing changes that they mentioned in the last live letter are really exciting. I'm really hyped for them. And let's go put those outfit items in our old armoire. Yeah, let's see. I can't really remember if there was a ton that I was really after this year, or at least this patch for the Moggle Tome event. But I think we can go check it out here in a second. See what's available. I really have not done the Mog events since they've changed up how they do it. Like, you've got like that book now. I like it. Like, it's not a bad thing. It's just I have not really had a whole lot that I needed for it. So yeah, we'll have to go through and take a look. I was just kind of glancing at it a little bit earlier, and I saw that we can do like some fates and some stuff like that. Nothing, you know, super complicated. And then, you know, for the repeatable things, it's just, you know, standard stuff, dungeons, that kind of thing. And then I think that might be a good excuse, because I don't think I ever got my new weapon either. Yeah, like that just kind of shows you how little I've rated this go around. It's very different. Like, you know, I always struggle with that kind of thing because I know that a lot of people seem to like my talking to red videos going over, you know, the Savage raids and that kind of thing. But yeah, you know, just being in Party Finder, I just couldn't do it anymore. So, you know, if you guys want to start a static with me and we can do like a chat static, if you guys want to help me through tea, so I'm not stuck on Living Liquid again for another 3 months, you know, I'm more than open to it. But yeah, you know, it's been really the first time in a while that I haven't tried to do some Savage stuff just for the sake of, if nothing else, making some Talking the Red episodes. So it's been a little different. But you know, with new patches on the way, there's always going to be new stuff that we can check out. And who knows, maybe next round I'll give it another shot. We can kind of see where things lie. There we go. I figure at this point it's just, you know, if you don't know that I can play Red Mage, I don't know what else I can do with all the stuff we've done here. But there are a couple of things that I actually do not have. Huh. You have early to rise. That's really the most important thing. Ooh, we can get Scheme. I think I've already got the casual attire too. Huh. So yeah, we do have a few things. Wow, there's actually like a lot of things. I really thought that I would have more than this. But we'll go ahead and get started. We'll do some good old ally ruse. I need to get my my tombstones. Like, that's all that I've gotten since the heliometry is entered. So like I said, that just kind of shows you how far behind I am. I've heard that it's really not too bad of a tier though. So, you know, worst comes to worst, I can always hop back in at some point, just watch a couple guides. But yeah, well, I'm gonna head back to the old house because my frame rate is killing me right now. But you know, if you are doing the raids and having fun with it, you know, I hope everyone's still enjoying their time. You know, as Yoshi P said, you know, you can kind of make of the game what you want of it. It's fine to play something else, and it's fine to have some fun with it. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. Just taking some time, do some other content for the channel, but I do want to get back into this. I'm really curious about the FF11 raid. My coworker, my assistant manager, is really into FF11. So, you know, I've kind of been asking him some questions about the lore and that kind of thing. I know nothing about Vana'diel. I know nothing about FF11. So, yeah, it'll be interesting. I'm curious if fans of it are going to enjoy it. I've been trying to get him into it. Like, he finally stopped playing FF11. Like, he's been playing on that, like, Horizon server or whatever. I don't know a whole lot about FF11, but yeah. That's what he's been doing, and I guess he finally just kind of, like, ran out of things to do, needed to take a break. So I've been trying to get him to play the free trial of FF14. You know, come join us, please. The critically acclaimed MMO. And I think it's the free trial is up through Stormblood now, right? I think that's what it is. So, yeah, you know, it'd be a good opportunity for him to hop in, but he likes the grind. I feel like he would very much like some of the KMMOs and stuff that we've been playing on stream. I think he would probably like Throne and Liberty. But yeah, now he's getting back into Destiny 2, which is that's another one that I really want to try for the channel at some point. It's just last time I tried downloading it, I saw it was like 120 gigs. So, like, you know, that's gonna have to wait a little bit. But if people want to see me, like, I don't really have like a list or anything. I kind of play what you guys want to see. So, you know, if you want to see Destiny 2, I can free up some space. That's, oh buddy, that could be trouble. But you know, that is another one that is maybe on the list at some point in the far future. But yeah, you know, it's FF11 is the first version of this. No, it's a completely different game. Yeah, FF11 actually predates WoW. It came out in like 2002, I believe. It was a really big deal because it was Japan's first MMO. And yeah, if you wanted to play it, like they originally, I can't remember if they originally had a PC version of it, but you had to buy the PlayStation modem to start playing FF11, and it never really made it big. Now they did take a lot of stuff from FF11 and kind of tied it into this when they started making this game. But the problem is and you can watch the No Clip documentary on this. They went too hard into FF11 because by the time this came out, a lot of FF11 stuff, like it was super grindy. It was kind of hard to play, like very old school MMO style. But by the time this came out, like WoW had already come out, the game, you know, the MMO scene had changed, and yeah, they had tried to make this game too much like FF11, and like too many systems that were just like too disjointed from each other, and yeah, they were basically trying to recreate the success that they had with 11, and it didn't work out at all. So that's why they ended up doing A Realm Reborn. But yeah, FF11 predates this by a significant amount of time. Yeah, it was a very, very different game. But stuff like the races and that kind of thing, like they did, you know, bring over a lot of the races and stuff, like the Makote. You know, there's a similar race over there. I think Rogadin might have been in FF11 under a different name as well. But yeah, I haven't played it much, but as I said in that clip, if you want to watch the clip on the channel about how FF11 ruined my college experience, my roommate definitely played a lot of it. Yeah, I mean, it is and it isn't. Yeah, it's very different. For, you know, probably the biggest difference is like I think it kind of did the EverQuest thing where all the raids were just like out there. So it's like they weren't really raids. It was more like EverQuest style. You just brought a bunch of people to an area of the world and the thing spawned and everyone started attacking it. You know, the idea of like instancing and stuff is very different. But yeah, this is very much more theme parky. Yeah, Yoshi P looked at stuff like WoW when he made a lot of this stuff. So yeah, it's a little bit more. It's more of what I would consider nowadays like a traditional MMO. But yeah, you can still play FF11, by the way. Like, it's still getting support. Apparently, it's got a pretty popular fan base. So like, yeah, you can always hop in and give 11 a try. But yeah, it's very, very grindy. Very grindy. Sending me emails. There we go. But I mean, if you're gonna play that card, then I guess every MMO is technically just a later version of EverQuest, right? Like, come on. Yeah, they play very, very differently. Just the crafting alone is like a breath of fresh air. Like, it's our dreams come true when it comes to FF14 compared to 11. 11 crafting is like its own special hellscape. It's a lot closer to what I think a lot of Korean MMOs do nowadays. You know, you got break chances and smushing a bunch of things together for a small chance of creating a thing. Yeah, it's kind of wild. Here it's just like, you know what, I'll go and... Oh, speaking of, Fallujah and Lakeland, I think, were a couple of my things. I should probably start getting a few things. EB Games, that's a name I haven't heard in a while. But yeah, there were a few... I should probably start getting some gemstones, because I wouldn't mind some extra gems to you know, boost up my collection, because I'll probably want to start getting some more crafting mats here pretty soon. Yeah, might as well go ahead and do this. But I think Fallujah and Lakeland were both on the list of things that I can do for Moggle Tomes. So we'll go ahead and do this. 10 minutes? Okay, I didn't come in too late. Haven't played it? Oh, yeah. And it plays really good on console, too. I mean, I don't really do a whole lot with the controller setup, but sometimes I'll turn on the controller scheme for the for like my crafting and just gathering kind of thing. But yeah, there's a lot of like really high-end raiders that do play with controllers, so like it's more than doable. Yeah, I mean, obviously, like this is my favorite game. So people, if you are coming here from Blue Sky and you don't know a whole lot about me, hi, I'm Wes. I play FF14 on Crystal. When I actually get off my butts and raid, I'm one of the top red mages on the data center. And nowadays I mostly just craft. That's kind of where I'm at. But yeah, this is my favorite game. You'll see a lot of FF14 content if you're new to the channel. It's just it kind of comes and goes. with whatever they are doing. And yeah, but I do love it. I do enjoy it quite a bit. It's just you know, it's nice to switch things up every now and then. I don't want to be known as only an FF14 channel. We do a little bit more than that here, but somehow or another, it always circles back around. All right, now the downside is I don't think they ever boosted the number of gemstones you get from the older fates. Like nowadays, you can get like a fair amount, especially if you get it in like one of the bonus times. But I don't think they ever adjusted it for the old one, so it's still like maybe 12 at a time or something like that. Maybe. We'll see. The good thing is they don't take as long either. Some of the new ones, like they can take a bit of time. They're kind of tanky. Okay. Where are we at? Number 8? Yeah, I should be able to finish this before this queue pops. There we go. Goodbye, bird. Yeah, it's only 12. So yeah, not as much. I guess definitely not like the boosted 32 gems that you get from the modern fates. But I'm not gonna complain. Every little bit's gonna count. Where was it? There we go. So what do we got? We got the mini mog challenges. I got to do 5, which really isn't a lot. That's enough for a fair amount of materials. Mostly Ronique Chuck that I've really been looking at lately. I think that's really, now that I'm an Omnicrafter, I guess I could maybe look and try and get some stuff for maybe some potions. Those tend to go pretty well too. I think the problem with the potions was that I needed some like Aether Sand, which is, I can get it. It's just kind of an extra step that I don't like doing. I gotta bring up the old FF14 wiki and try and find which of the mini zones I gotta go to get it. But yeah, you know, as I was saying, the past couple times we've done this, like it's getting close enough now. Why am I just staring off into space? Sorry. There you go. Hey, there, we're back to it. I needed Labyrinth of the Ancients. That's fine. We can do this. I'm always happy to get into one of the near raids. They're you know, as a raid, they're still kind of like overtuned. They're still very tanky. I haven't played them since Pictomancer came in, but yeah, apparently they still have just way too much HP. But you know what? Anytime I get to hang out with 2B, that's fine by me. And now if I can only remember the mechanics to all of this. But yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah, crafting. Now that I'm not, I need to just bite the bullet and make like a full thing of gear. I've been so far behind on it, but you know, we're getting close enough now. As you can see, like if I'm not going to get a medium, then maybe I can start bidding on some larges. Like it's not like larges ever really go up on Balmung. There might be 1 or 2 a year, if that. But you know, if the possibility presents itself, that is an option. But honestly, I've heard medium is kind of the way to go. Until they actually increase the amount of like furniture you can place. Like larges have a lot of space, but not really all that much more in terms of your limitations, in terms of your furniture limit. So like mediums are like that nice happy medium, you know? So yeah, I'm kind of hoping. There were no mediums up this week, so it's been kind of rough. I was really hoping there would be at least a couple every week, but I'm hoping this doesn't mean it's a slowdown of things going up for demo. God, I have not done this one. I probably haven't done this raid in close to 2 years at this point. At least a year. So we'll see how this goes. It's been a while. Right. I know we've got to like avoid the avoid the cone stuff that goes out, so we can just kind of follow everyone else, I guess. Then eventually we'll do the, yeah, okay, here we go. Yeah, we gotta find the really thick boy. And I missed it. Oh, no, both of them were fine. That's cool. Don't worry about it. Yeah, this one's really good because it has it's probably one of my favorite Nier fights is the end boss, so. Yep. Yeah, you can kind of tell they're still kind of tanky. Feel like it's going a little faster than I expected, but it's still not great for a raid as old as it is. Speaking of Pictomancer, that's another thing I gotta work on. I like Picto. It's just you know, it doesn't have the kind of normal rotation that I'm just kind of used to, so it takes a little bit to kind of get a rhythm. I do like that it is kind of highly based on your own personal playstyle and rhythm, but yeah, it's it takes a little bit of time to figure out. There we go. Which one's going to be the thicker one of the two? Oh, there we go. There. Now I'm remembering. Slowly but surely. Just get us to the big goo ball at the end. We'll be fine. Okay. Alright, now switch it up. Which this is always another thing that I guess we could do on stream at some point. It's just, it's always a little tricky because it's a game that I've played before. And I feel like Nier is really one of those games that works best when someone is going in completely blind in terms of stream content. But in my opinion, like, Nier Automata is probably one of the best games of probably the past 25 years. I mean, it really is kind of monumental. And it's not just like the gameplay. A lot of it is the way that it incorporates and merges the story with the game in a way that a whole lot of other games do not. Usually you get like really good gameplay and it might have, you know, a good story to go along with it. But usually the gameplay is kind of disconnected from the story that it's trying to tell, right? But Nier, like, the way you play the game coincides with what is going on, right? It's very, very unique like that. And I really dig it. So yeah, I mean, we can always hop in and do this again. Your food before, oh, the XP bonus? Yeah, I'm here for the tomes, buddy. But yeah, it's just, if you're looking at, you know, examples of games as art, right? Like, I think Nier is definitely up there. That's fine. That's fine. Don't worry about it. I think Nier Automata is definitely up there. Now, I have not played the other remake that they have. I'd really like to as well. We can just wait. It'll be fine. Nier Replicant. I'd really like to give that one a shot too, because I've heard so many things about it, and I've heard the remake is very good. But yeah, just really Yoko Taro in general. When he's not doing weird gacha games. Does anyone else here remember Sinnoh Alice? That lasted like a couple of years. I'll be honest, I did have fun with it. Being in a big guild that was doing a lot of the that was doing a lot of like the content together, it was kind of cool. But it was very much like a mobile gacha game. So, you know, it is what it is, I guess. But, you know, good for him for getting paid. And now, you know, if he's ever getting bored, I mean, 2B's always got another collab somewhere, so No, get that bag. There we go. I will try and make my way back over here to my fellows. There we go. Hey, how's it going, guys? Hey, did we do it? Cool. All right. I'm only like half paying attention right now. But yeah, you know, 2B at this point, like they're gonna ride the 2B collabs as long as they can, because you know they get paid. I'm not gonna complain. I've tried looking for like some decent like 2B figurines. I'll be honest, it's kind of hard to find 2B figurines for as much as they do collabs and stuff with her character, and as popular as she has become in such a short amount of time. Like really good quality figurines. Like you can find action figures, but like I want something kind of nice, right? But yeah, I'd buy the 2B action figure, not the like $900 one that they put up. Actually, I think it was significantly more than that even. But yeah, they made that one that was 2B and 9S. Yeah, they wheeled that thing out during one of the fan fests or something like that. I still don't think it beats the giant Terra that they made. That one's a whole other level. And you know what? If I was rich enough to do it, I probably would buy it. But that is not me. I am simply a lowly, close to 1,500 subs VTuber. Which, by the way, you know, if you wanna hang out, see some more content, we'll be doing all kinds of stuff this week. Who knows? I might even get back into some more Shenmue later. This week. We got a few days off. But yeah, like and subscribe. You know, I'm getting close to that 1,500 subs. You know, the community is growing slowly but surely. We're having fun, having a good time. And yeah, join the Asherites. We just chill. We hang out. We play games. We talk. It's yeah, it's a good time. You can see me get completely lost in just about any game that I play. I don't know why. I typically have a very good sense of direction in real life, but put me in a video game and I have no idea where I am at any given time. But yeah, you know, the big project right now is I have been playing through all of the mainline Final Fantasy games. We are on FF8 right now. I'm having a time. Really, all I can say about FF8. I'm ready to be through it. But yeah, we're on disc 3, so you know we've got that to look forward to. We'll do a little bit more catching up on it this week, I promise. This isn't going to be one of those times where I say I'm going to play a thing, and then like a month later I finally get to it. Right? We'll play it a little bit this week, and yeah. But that's the big project right now. We've got all of the mainline FF games, and then a super secret FF adjacent game once we're done with all of them. Yeah, I am ready to get to 9 more than I think any other game that I've been anticipating lately. So yeah, hit that subscribe button. You can kind of follow along on the journey. All right, which one is this? Like I said, I genuinely do not remember most of the raid. I get the first one a lot, and occasionally I get the last one. Oh, okay, this one I remember. Yeah, I don't remember the patterns or anything. I'll probably die again at least once doing this, but you know, that's fine. It's a learning experience. Yo. All right. Ooh, but we got a lot of mana to burn through, so let's just get it out of the way. Missile command coming up, and then we gotta remember the way that the wings point. That's all I can really remember on it. Get over here, back against the wall. There we go. Nice, clean. These should go a little bit faster though, at least. All right, let's go, Group A. Let's show these other groups how it's done. Let's do it. I sit here without even having my current weapon. Okay. See, here we go. Alright, so it's doing outsides, yeah. Fine here, I think. There we go. Yeah. Hey, look. I remembered. I deserve a cookie. Guided missile. Oh yeah, that's Tank Buster. Go. Well, at least we don't have to worry about Red Girl again. I'm kind of curious how Red Girl goes these days, if you haven't done it in a while. But then again, the ones that always worry me end up being the ones that people tend to do pretty well with, right? There we go. All right. It's gonna do another... Oh, not yet. Like, when's it doing the Beyblades again? Soon. Eventually. Hey, there we go, there we go. Ah, okay, okay. What do we got? Come on, there we go. Left, left, right. Got it. Hooray! Remember when this was like hard? I remember actually like wiping on this a few times. Then you know, they introduced the Falls Balls. So we've come a long way. Gotta remember the I gotta remember the 2B fight at the end though. Here we go. I just know like 2B. That's how I always describe the old T fight, right? Because she does the pounce and then swing, right? Here we go. So like if you've done that raid, you can probably... What? Where are you guys going? Here we go. Alright. Come on. But yeah, if you can do that, you know, if you can remember the pounce and then retarget to swipe, then you can do Cruise Chaser. You know, you can do that part of T. It's really not hard. Just trying to get people to like tie those two together was it's interesting. I mean, you guys saw my T streams. Those are still in the old VODs. You can go watch those. It was a very painful time. It was you know, a part of my past that I am not eager to return to. But also, I really want that weapon. So please, if you want to do T, let me know. I really want that weapon. I really do. Hey, look at us. What'd I say about Group A? You guys are real. You're doing a good job. This is it's what it's all about. There we go. Wow, it wasn't... That's like not even a kind of close one. Wow, they were really having a time over here, huh? All right, I'll go ahead and switch it up. Back over here. Well, it went better than the first one. And it definitely does better than the first boss of Doomskeg, right? Like, that's... Oh, buddy. I hear that one's still a lot of fun. I need to check. Is that one still on the list for this Mogtome event? That one's always a fun one to run for the memes, right? Oh, what else do we have here? Don't remember. Wait, I think this is the boss I like. This is the one with the TVs, if I remember correctly. Yeah, yeah. Actually, I actually do like this fight a lot. I don't remember which is which, but it should be easy enough to figure out. See if my half sleepy brain can react fast enough to the directional pointers, right? It's gonna be one of those weeks. I don't know. I woke up today, the vibes were off. It's just like still tired. I don't know. It was one of those days. It's just time to sleep, time to catch up. And then tonight, you know, I'll probably be doing a little bit in Elite and just kind of put some Ranma half in the background. Watch that for a little bit. I'm in season 2. They're on the snowboarding episode. Spoiler alert, I guess. There's a snowboarding episode. And yeah, I really dig it. I don't know. I've just been really... Ever since I watched Armitage the other night, I've just been kind of craving some really old school anime. And yeah, which... You know, again, if you've never seen Armitage the Third, please give it a look. One of my favorites. But yeah, you know, Ranma's been good. It's one of those that I always really wanted to... Here we go. I always wanted to watch, but never... Oh, right. It, like, stays. There we go. One of those that I always really wanted to watch and remember bits and pieces of, like, way back in high school when we were first, like, really getting into it. Into anime. But I never have really sat down and watched the whole show. And yeah, it's delightful. I really like the remake too, so I've been trying to watch that at the same time. And yeah, they're doing a really good job of it too. Like watching it back to back and being like, and watching the new episodes, it's you can really see, like some of it really is almost shot for shot, just, you know, new animation. Here we go. The old one. Oh, nope, I'm not gonna make it. That's fine. The old ones that I'm watching are old like DVD rips, right? It's kind of hard to find really good copies of it nowadays. But yeah, they're old. They're old DVD copies, so it's like 480p. Just really not great. But also that kind of adds to it too because it is such an old anime. So yeah. I've been watching that in my downtime and having a good time with it. You can definitely see that like it was definitely the beginning of a foot era for a lot of people. There were lots of people who really got into feet back then. Let's see, I gotta keep an eye on the old wall. Oh no, this is just the random. And put that out. And I remember getting in here for the first time and hearing the soundtrack going off. Yeah, and you got the twins battle theme going on. Yeah. They did a really good job with presenting the Nier stuff. The story was kind of whatever. I'll be honest, I was a little let down by the story and the dwarves and all of that. But the actual, like, Nier content, the actual raid itself, I think they did just an excellent job. It's just, you know, it's a little overtuned for being as old as it is. You know, looking back on it nowadays, people are kind of like, oh, the Nier raids. But I still have fun with it. Mechanics-wise, they're still some of my favorites. All right, what do we got here? So we got lasers. Got it. Here we go. It's not going to be switching up yet. That'll be the next round. It does seem like we're going a little bit faster than I thought. So hopefully we might be able to skip some of the really kind of wacky stuff. Here, are we getting the balls again? Okay, so we got the hammer going off. Got it. Go. Go. Come on. Yeah. We should be getting close enough to kind of get through some of it. Which ones? Oh, we got enough for each one? Come on. Come on, guys, get in. Need 5. I think we're kind of dead. There. Oh no, hey, we survived. Good. Okay. When's it doing the switch? When's it doing the old switch up? Gotta pay attention to the lines. Just stay put. Let everyone else do their thing. Get out of the way. Oh no, balls. The balls are falling on me. Oh no. There we go. And oh, we got a couple down. Oh, they got reses already. Get Arcata up. Hey, now that I think about it, this is the first time I've done an alliance raid in a while where I actually can use my res. I've been getting Crystal Tower so much that I haven't really been able to do my res mage thing for a while. All right, it's usually going to be one to the right, but we'll take a look here. Oh. Okay, I guess not. Yeah, I think we're going to skip the one where it moves about. That's good. I won't complain. Ooh, it's going to be close. It's going to be close. Come on. We got here. We got the 2. Oh, over here. There we go. Got it. Just barely. Just barely. We're fine. It's just easy mode from here on out. Know if I'll have enough time to get another cast off. There we go. Then I can't remember. Is this the hallway? I think it's the hallway. I remember right. I haven't seen this in a while. I like the hallway. Kings become kings. And jesters become dead. Let's go. Maybe. Well, once this elevator takes us. Just me, or does this seem different? Does it? Does it seem different, Konog? How would you know? Never been here before. This is all new to you. You're an infant in a strange land. Whee! Hello, my old friends. Seeing you again. Out of the way. Then we all just kind of fall asleep as we listen to the chill vibes of this soundtrack. Certainly a choice. I've heard the Nier anime is really good too. I've watched a couple of episodes of it, but I have not watched the whole thing. I've just been way too busy to really just sit down and watch too many shows all at once. I basically get one at a time. I'm even behind on my K-dramas. Whoever thought we'd see the day? For a while, I thought that that Netflix was gonna have trouble keeping up with me. But yeah, I do like the Nier anime from what I've seen. It's a little bit longer than I thought. I didn't know that I had 2 cores, so yeah, maybe that'll go on the list. I don't know. This has kind of inspired me to get into some more 2B content, right? Come on. Oh, we'll get there eventually. And what is happening right now? There we go. Oh no. Squares. Ah. I'm hit. Tell my story. On, there we go. Safe. Come on. Remember, friends, avoid the balls. Don't let the balls touch. Or, you know, yeah, some people are into that. Don't let me tell you how to play your game. All right. Here we go. Here we go. This thing again. We'll see how many end up going down just in the first phase. Honestly, I might go down in the first phase. It's been a while. It's been a long time. Oh. Oh no. Oh, we got a few in cutscenes. Yeah, this one's one that, like, I feel like if people are still in cutscenes, let them do the cutscenes, because it is pretty wild. It is quite wild. I do like it. Really, any of the near ones are always good. Like, I feel very bad when people pull early on any of these. If it's one of the other ones, like, you know, are you really worried about the Ivalice questline? I mean, let's be honest, you're not. You don't really care about the big reveal in Ivalice. Just ready to be done with Ramza. All of his antics. Bit like an hour and a half in cutscenes. You're ready for it to be done. Yeah, this one you gotta watch. You know, the 12. It's kind of cool to see if you're into the lore, but like eventually it's like, well, you know, you're gonna be fighting all the gods, so you know, okay. if it's skipped, it's not really that big of a deal, you know. It's one of the 12. Wow, who would have guessed? Yeah, this one is very much like it. Don't skip these. All right. I will admit that I was a little confused during the last raid, just because I had no context for it. I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. So yet another reason I really need to play Replicant. Oh. Alright, we're doing the donut. Good old donut. Yeah, it's really going down though. Are we gonna get the big rolling? Get the big roll going. Okay, I'll just it's fine. It's fine to stand in another AoE as long as you're not doubling them up. And someone's got to get hit with it. Oh. Okay. Run. There we go. How you doing, guys? You doing okay down there? I'm gonna turn it up on my end here. I do lag it. Gonna get the good music going here in a second. Oh yeah, buddy. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh no. What could it be? Which bee could it be? Yeah, I will say out of the three, I think this one's probably the wildest of the three. I like the end boss of the third one just for the majesty of it all. But man, they did such a good job blending the music on this one. All right, now I gotta remember all the mechanics. I really don't remember much of it at all. It might not go too well. I'll be honest. Ah, wait, did that cancel out? Okay, that's on me. That's my bad. I've already forgotten my rotation. There we go. I'm still in the the mode that I used to do this in before they changed the way like modification and all that works. There we go. Prime Blade is out. Yeah. This should be good enough. Yeah. This one's cone in the front. Go. Here we go. There. It's all coming back to me now. Oh, yeah, and then it's gonna do the little warpy thing where it moves later. Yeah, okay. So aside from the ground pound here in a bit, now I feel like I remember all the important stuff. Go. Yeah, because I just remember a lot of players having trouble with the ground pound, right? And I didn't really have too much issues with it. I thought most of it was fairly not too hard. Pretty easy to figure out overall. Was that me? Okay. Oh yeah, in this part, because you got to stand. Yeah, you got to stay put. Well, it's a good thing I was facing the right direction then. It could have ended badly. Go. I got another one down. Autumn. Oh, they got him. Okay. See, here we go. Here's the old ground pound. And swipe, and then 3, and turn, and swipe. There you go. There you go. Now you know how to do Cruise Chaser in T. Congratulations, you've done it. It's literally the same mechanic. You just got to move around a little bit more when it's going on. Which one we doing here? Okay. And really any of them, I guess. There. Hey, Sue. Ah. Get back here. My timing is just all over the place. We have at least a few in each. Yeah, looks like it. Should be okay. Yeah, I can go hang out over here. Why not? That one they gotta run to. No. Amy P. Gotcha. And boom. What? You guys going? Where you guys going? There we go. Well, that one's on me. That one's on me. Fair enough. It's what I deserve. Let's be honest. That's all right. She'll be down in a second. Couple LB3s. That'll do it. Wait for that. Heyo. Thank you, friend. I appreciate you. Hooray, we did it. I don't know if I actually got any tomes from that. We will say we'll calm one of our healers. They did a good job. Here we have it. Man, that's been a while. Wait. Do I not have some of those? Yeah, I've got all of those. About ready to say, like at this point, I should have all of this stuff. All right. Well, that being said, I think it's about time. I think it's time for me to scrounge up some food. Probably take a shower at some point. It's going to be one of those weeks. I can already tell. But yeah, thanks a ton for hopping in and hanging out with me for a little bit while I catch up on some old FF14 stuff, because you know it's been a while. It's always nice to be back in the game. But yeah, we'll be doing some stuff throughout the week with Moggle Tomes going on. We might do another stream of this later on, but I do want to hit up FF8 at some point soonish. And then, yeah, from there, you know, we've got a few options. We can always do another chill night of TCG Sim, some Shenmue, something else. I've had a few people being like, hey, do you want to do Memento ReFantazio? Unfortunately, that one was probably not going to be a stream game, because that is literally like 120 hours long. We're already having some issues trying to finish some of the other JRPGs we played. But yeah, after playing Persona 5, like... I did one of my favorite games, probably of all time at this point. But I'm very glad I didn't stream it, because that's a lot. It's a lot. So Godspeed to all of you that are trying to do Memento on stream. You are braver souls than I. We'll do some other stuff dotted throughout the week. I don't have anything going on IRL until the weekend. So yeah, we've got a lot of time together. But yeah, like and subscribe. Help me get up to that 1,500 subs, and you know. The more we get, then the more content that I can make, and the easier that I can escape the chains of retail and provide content and hang out with y'all. But that being said, I hope everyone has a good start to your week. I hope your weekend has been nice and relaxing, and what you needed to refresh yourselves. But take care, everybody. Bye-bye.